What do y'all thought about the trial today? I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to go ahead and tune in. And just like the other days, I want to give my opinion and thoughts on the trial. Where y'all from? Y'all let me know where y'all from as well in the comments. Hey, Miss Latoya White. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I was going to get started when I got back 25 people on here. It's only like 19. So, let's go ahead and talk about it. The trial today, day 4. A lot of people ask me, why they doing all this stuff? Why they not focusing on Alicia? Why they keep on talking about the songs and the beef and the gang and stuff like that? Why do they keep on talking about that? And hey, Roxanne, the reason why they talking about all the dudes from all these other neighborhoods and they talking about the songs, because what it is, they trying to let the jurors know the reason as to why they want to come to Tampa so badly and try to murder my son. So that's the reason why they're trying to paint a whole picture in the jurors' mind. It's like, we know what's going on because we in the city. A lot of people been following these rap artists, these drill artists, rappers or whatever, but the jurors don't know, so they trying to paint this picture to let them know how deep it is. So when they asked the detective who made that song first, hey Tanya, from North Carolina. So when they asked the detective who made the song first, so we all know who made the song first because it was a big old controversy about it, but those jurors don't know who made this song first. So so they played Who I Smoke. They made the song first. Of course, Charles was very, very mad. He was very upset about it. I think he made like 3 songs. And I called him. As soon as I called him, when I heard the song, I called him. And the first thing he was like, Ma, don't call me with that. You heard what they said. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. And he just hung up in my face. So I was like, oh boy, here we go. He made about 3 songs. So we know when he did the Who I Smoke, when they did the Who I Smoke song, he ended up doing When I See You. He asked everybody what she do. He did When I See You, and he also did Miley Cyrus. With that Miley Cyrus song or whatever, somebody did upload it on YouTube, so he didn't even drop it up under his thing. So somebody else getting whatever for that. So he did Miley Cyrus and he did When I See You. So he ended up keeping the When I See You song. And so then they played Game Over. And the reason why they played Game Over is because soon as he passed away, that guy made that song Game Over, and it with the Don Julio bottles, talking about he got that call 5 o'clock in the morning, and that is where Charles passed away around like 4 something. He got the call back 5 o'clock in the morning, and this and that, Game Over. So they played that to let these jurors know what was going on. I also seen something else as to, I didn't know anything about that. She hadn't already took a yeah, he was pissed. He was mad as fuck. He was pissed. So he also, they also showed a text message where she had screenshotted a picture of him when he got shot like 9 months previously, when he got shot in the foot or whatever. So like I stated before, she trying to play like she's so innocent, but you're not innocent. So you took this screenshot of him in a hospital, he's at a hotel or whatever. He's in a hospital bed. He still, cause he had on his hospital gown. He had on a hospital gown. So, hey, how you doing? I remember you from, I think, Parker's house. Oleg. So, she took a screenshot of him or whatever. I didn't even know that those jail phone calls, I don't know why people talk on those phones in the jail, like that stuff is not monitored. And her boyfriend contacted his mother and asked, hey, did they find anything in the house? And she said no. Hey, don't even call me by that, Charles. No, I do not play the radio. Hey, how you doing? So Charles, no, they can say what they want to say. One thing about him, I will say, if you know me, if you really know me, you know I don't condone that stuff. I'm a realist. I got to keep it real. When people talk about me and talk about his friends or whatever, of course he's gonna say something back, but I don't condone that stuff. But when them songs was made, when you make a song, he's gonna go back and go even harder. He gonna just he don't play. It's nothing that I can do. I done stopped a lot of songs, but it's nothing that I could do with this grown adult. Even when he was young, it was nothing I could do. But Charles know not to put me in any type of situation. He know not to call me on the phone telling me to do something. He know not to tell me to come pick him up from somewhere. He know better, because I don't play that. I'm not finna risk my career as a nurse with that foolishness. I ain't that mama. So when people say it start from home, that is a lie. He chose the path to do drill music. My daughter chose the path to be a graduate from Howard University with her master's in education. I will say he's very smart. He took care of his business or whatever. He took care of his business. The boy good. He never touched his publishing, his writers' money or anything like that. But these phone calls from the jail, they know this stuff is recorded. So when he called his mom and say, hey mama, they came to the house, did they find anything? That made people like ding, 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 ding. So she said no. So they went ahead and got another search warrant to go back to the house when they found her. So they end up finding other stuff. So also, did y'all hear the part where the defense was talking about Sean Gathright? His mom was ex-military. And she had the safe inside of her room or whatever with all these guns. Of course, he had access to it. He got all these guns. He got all these bullet casings, the brass catcher, and he got all this stuff inside of this safe that's linked to other shootings in Duval County, including 2 other murders and also different shootings. Mind you, this boy, if you was to look at him on the street, you'll think that he's green, but he was not green at all. When I first learned about him or whatever, and I looked him up, when they first arrested him, I looked him up. I see that he was already out on bond in Mississippi for a shooting in an apartment complex where it was 3 individuals that was shot. So I think that his mom probably was trying to help him or send him away and then brought him back or whatever. But something in this boy's mind, he was actually crazy. And he was somebody that nobody expected to be doing he the one was doing all this ruckus around Duval County, and everybody getting shot up, everybody getting this and that, and everybody blaming it on the other person, but it was him and that girl boyfriend the whole time. When the state called the detective up there and was asking questions, and did y'all see where the state was finished and the judge like, do you want to cross? And then her attorneys over there, they was like, I don't know. They took like 30 to 45 seconds to decide if they wanted to cross-examine or not. And they finally went up there, and the guy went up there asking basically the same questions that the state asked, and the questions were very irrelevant. I don't know where they came from. I think this was just too big of a case for them or whatever. But at the end of the day, they do have to represent their the defendant. They do have to do that. What's up, Ash Cash? So tomorrow, I think that the state is going to call only 4 more people or whatever, including Detective Ramos. He was the lead detective. He was the one who first called me. And I'm going to tell you about when I first got the call when they got apprehended. Y'all just remind me, because I go all over the place. Hey, how you doing? So, but they say he's going to be a little late, but they do have 3 other detectives, and Detective Ramos, he's the main one. because he's the lead detective, and they said that he may be running late. But after these 4 people go up for the state side, they're going to arrest. The state is going to arrest. So the judge asked the defense, well, the state like, hey, we need to know, we want to know who they are going to call. So they looking at each other all crazy, like they don't know what's going on. So they was like, possibly they'll be calling Robert Howard, which is Charles' friend. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment to clear something up. They may call him or whatever, but they're not sure because he was a state witness, but the state didn't need him anymore. They didn't need to call him up there anymore. So now the defense subpoenaed him like the other night. Now they want to call him up there. They say they got 3 other people, probably family and friends of the defendant. So I want to say this right here. A lot of people are like, well, why he was on FaceTime with him, da-da-da. If you all know, if y'all be on Clubhouse, if y'all be on Twitter Space and things of that sort, y'all know that they be on the phone with each other. They be on the phone with each other. They FaceTime each other. They be playing the game with each other. So anybody who on here be on Twitter Space, y'all know that Charles and Bike Street TK, you would think they was best friends. But they weren't. But they always was on Twitter Space with each other. So that's something that they do. That's something that what the ops do. They be on, I don't see how they do it. They be on the phone with each other. They be on Twitter Space clowning and things of that sort. So that's something what they do. So I feel like the defense is going to say, hey, well, why you were on the phone with him, da-da-da. They all be on the phone. They always, not on the phone, but they always be on FaceTime. They always be on the Instagram video calls and stuff like that. And definitely Twitter Space and definitely Clubhouse. They all be on that type of stuff. So I just wanted to address that right there. Somebody asked me, how did I feel when I first got the call? So when I even first went to the scene, when I went to the scene, they already knew who did it. They already knew everything, whatever. So I had somebody to contact me and say, hey, the people called you yet? It was like on a Saturday. They were like, hey, the people called you yet? I was like, no, why? They was like, oh, because they getting them. I was like, child, no, they not. They ain't getting, I ain't gonna believe it. So Saturday night came, I got a phone. Sunday came, they text me, they was like, so they ain't called you yet? And I'm like, no, Thompson, but they got them. I'm like, well, I believe it when I see it. So Monday morning, I got a phone call about 8 o'clock from, I think it probably was Detective Ramos and the head state attorney lady. And she was like, they were like, hey, Miss Mays, we just want to let you know we have apprehended da-da-da-da. And we want to know, can you come to Tampa for a press conference? Do you need an escort? I'm like, I don't need nothing. I put on me a uniform because at this time, I'm a travel nurse. I'm going back and forth to different places I'm working or whatever. So I'm like, no, I don't need anything. I'll be there to the press conference. So that's how I found out. That is how I found out that they were arrested, and that was like the happiest day of my life. Looking at them with you all from First Coast News when they was going to their houses and telling them to come out and things of that sort. Looking at this fool try to go up in the ceiling. Did y'all see that in the interrogation room? Sandrikas, right? He tried to go up in the ceiling. They should have let him go up there, because I want to know when he went up there in that ceiling, where was he going to go at? So you know he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then I got another phone call. It was like, hey, they got the dude on the west side of the apartment. I'm like, nuh-uh. They're like, they got the dude right now. So they end up FaceTiming me. And I'm like, oh, shoot. And so that's when I seen him with the puppy and the Bible. I didn't get that with the puppy and the Bible in his hand or whatever when they apprehended him. And then that last one, that was great. But now I am wishing and praying on a star that they get the person that who put it all together. Because like I said before, these people don't have anything in common. The only thing they had in common is the hate that they had for my son. That's the only thing that they had in common. So I cannot wait till they get the person who's supposed to have put it together, who's supposed to have paid them. They didn't get paid. or whatever. Remember they caught the one Murphy guy in Georgia or whatever. So I guess he's going to collect and he didn't collect anything. So I can't wait till they get that particular person, whomever he is, who post had paid to put all this stuff together. Because we know they didn't have any money, for the simple fact they had to get somebody, a certain person, to send them money to pay for their Uber, and they had to get somebody to send them money to pay for their Airbnb. So they didn't even have, it ain't no way in hell that I would have did something. I thought when you do hits, you're supposed to get a certain amount of money up front, and then you get the other money when it's complete. That's how I see it in the movies. That's how it goes. So these fools ain't even getting nothing but some McDonald's and possibly life and a death penalty. That's all they got. So I want to read some of these comments momentarily, and y'all go ahead and put y'all questions on here. Yeah, I don't know why because somebody's trying to call me. People don't play by dolls, so that's probably why he had that puppy in his hand or whatever. And when that puppy jumped out of his hand, that puppy was so confused. That puppy ain't know what to do. He didn't know whether to go right, left, jump, up, down, all around. He didn't know what to do. He was just shocked. And how dare you hold the Holy Bible in your hand while... Why would you hold that Holy Bible in your hand after you know what you just did? That is crazy work. That's very crazy. Let's see. What's up, Natalie? So, yeah, I think if that would have happened in Jacksonville, it would have still been unsolved. So, I think they had been doing all these shootings all around Jacksonville, and they had been getting away with it. So, they thought they were going to get away with that. But that was a lie. All that came to an end. I don't know what he thought he was, Curtis. What he thought he was, trying to get up in that ceiling, looking like a fool. And thank y'all for the stars. Thank you, Jarvis. And Brandy Hart and Williams, they raised Charles at that daycare, Heart and Little Angels. Medusa Reese say, my dude would be on the phone with the ops more than me. I don't know why they do that, but they definitely do that. Hey, Maurice. I'm so hungry. So, no, you can't trust these women. You can't trust these, especially young girls. And I noticed that a lot of older guys and stuff like that, they like these young girls, but they just don't know these young girls would set them up and get them wet up. They're young. They like common sense and things of that sort. I don't know what she writing on that paper. Siobhan, do you have any idea what she writing on that paper in that in that courtroom? Because I seen her do this and writing something on the paper. I'm like, what is she writing on that paper? I would love for the camera to zoom in on that notepad and see what she's writing on there. What's up, Paul? Oh, and I want to address this as well while Paul Green the second is on here. He put on there billion dollar jets. So it was a post up that said that my son, y'all know who I'm talking about if y'all seen it, been all over blog, saying that their brother, God bless the dad, started my son with rapping. And that is not true. Charles been rapping since he was about 8-9 years old. He was with the $1 billion jets. He done performed at the nursing home where I used to work at, the Lakeside Nursing Rehab, called off a Tupac song about mom or something like that. And then they made a song, Grandma, I'm really, really missing you, when his grandmother had passed away on his dad's side. So he been rapping and performing for a very, very long time, since he was little. Thanks to Paul Green, and it was his cousin, Lil Paul and Ayana, and they were called the $1 billion jets. She writing her story, Riley. I called you too. I want to see what she's writing on there. She probably drawing some stick mans on there. I'm sick of her with that writing too. Maybe she writing her baby a song or something. Everybody's trying to find out what's on that piece of paper. I got to find out what's on that paper. So, y'all, What y'all think about them attorneys, though? What do you think about those attorneys? It's like, I think the best one is probably the stout black lady, or whatever. But the judge is like sick of them. Objection, 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 objection. Like, she is basically sick of them. She kind of remind me of Tatiana Salvador, the judge from Jacksonville. But this lady don't play. She must be taking down names and numbers to let them co-defendants know who come to court. I bet. And unsafe to me, okay? So, they definitely from Timu. I think they ain't even Timu. What's worse than Timu? They from somewhere. I don't know where they from, but I don't know. But everybody has to be represented. They were state appointed, so this is gonna be closed up about Wednesday. It's gonna be closed up about Wednesday. Praying that those jurors make the right and the best decision, because we know that they did not go there for no vacation. She did not go there on no vacation with a bunch of dudes. Because at some point, what happened to the car? Why did y'all have to catch an Uber all the way back to Jacksonville? What happened to the car? AliExpress. That's what it is, AliExpress. That's where the lawyers come from, AliExpress. But what made all y'all, like, what kind of vacation y'all on? I don't understand. I wish a nigga would. Talking about we going on vacation, I get in, it's a bunch of dudes there. Baby, no. I be calling somebody on my phone, hey, come pick me up. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Oh, yeah, Wish. That's where it come from, Wish. You'll order something from Wish, baby, and when by the time you get it, it's going to be teeny weeny, incy wincy, teeny beanie. Lord, if only you knew one of her attorneys had his son murdered years ago ago. It blowed me seeing this. Wow. So it must be the older man, because that other dude, he's pretty young. He's pretty young. So if she take the stand, if they try to use domestic violence, that's when she'll have to take the stand. But I don't think she's going to take the stand. They know they'll mess up if she's not going to take the stand. She's not pregnant. She not had her baby. They know if she get on that stand, they're gonna like demolish her. But when they want to bring domestic violence into it or whatever, the judge told them that she would have to take the stand. I wouldn't even took a Greyhound bus back home. Honey, by the time I would have, let me tell you something. Because you know they ain't had no money. Couldn't even buy no McDonald's. By the time I would have called she have a mother and a father. By the time, no. Hey, call me, that same best friend she was texting. Hey, get somebody to come get me, please. I don't even want to, I just probably would have just started walking or something. I need to get far from around these fools as I can. Yeah, it's a vacation requesting a 2-bedroom child. She knew what was up. She out of there. And she didn't even book the Airbnb. Remember, she can't book it. So the dude booked it. So why would he book it? What he going with y'all for? She switched her story from saying domestic violence to she knew absolutely nothing about it. Yes. So she switched. So if she wouldn't have switched it, she was going to be like, oh, yeah, I went there because I was forced to. Because I was scared. That's what her attorney tried to say in opening statements with his crazy tail self. He tried to say that she was threatened by him and things of that sort. And exactly, how they going on? I ain't think about that. How y'all going on vacation broke? How? Just how? So, Wednesday, it should be over, y'all. No, nobody's there with her. I seen one couple in there, but it's not her mom nor dad. But it is one couple in there, but it's not her mom or dad. So her mom and dad is not there. So y'all send them prayers up for me on Wednesday. Because tomorrow should be the last day, and then Will she be going into deliberations or whatever? Nigina, what's up, Nigina? How y'all going on a vacation but another Negro pay? It's like pay for the Airbnb. And why the boy Sean Gathray got to take y'all there? Which I don't understand. I don't understand that what y'all was finna do. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Yep, she all on camera. We didn't even see her going there. It's about the club or whatever. And what you got on the mask for if you finna go on the club anyway? If you finna go on the club, why do you have on the COVID mask? I don't understand. I do not understand. Some people ask me how I'm so strong. I have my days, but I don't know. I'm just built for it. I don't know. I done took so many L's in my life. I don't know. I don't know. And people think I'm mean, and I'm not mean. I guess because the facial expression on my face, I'm always looking like that, mean looking. My friend Punkin like, oh, bitch, I seen you on the TV, and that's just how you look in real life. I'm like, yep. I can't help it. I am a fun person. I try to help people and things of that sort. So I'm not mean, y'all. I'm not mean. I just mean business. I'm very outspoken. I have zero tolerance for bullshit. Yeah, they couldn't even buy no McDonald's at all. Going somewhere, you know, all them retarded going somewhere and you ain't even got no upfront money. That's crazy as hell. And try to drive the little car all the way to Georgia. Still didn't get no money. Crazy. So, y'all, I am not mean, Bo Swain. No, I'm not. I am very, if y'all could ask my people I work with, even though some of them just don't bother me, but the majority that do, I'm very fun. I try to make people laugh. The shit I'm going through, I still try to make people laugh and have fun. You wouldn't even know that I'm going through all this mess. You wouldn't even know that I'm the person who got shot 8 times at close range. You would never know that because I don't ask for empathy. I don't ask for sympathy. I don't ask for nobody to feel sorry for me. I never put up a GoFundMe or none of that. I don't need that. It feels great for people to reach out to me and ask me how am I doing? Do you need anything? And I like that. Whatever. Now it's greatly appreciated because sometimes I have my days. I have my days. So I'm not mean. Megan, I don't know where they get that from. People be saying I'm crazy because I be saying crazy stuff out of my mouth, but I'm not mean. But y'all, can y'all help me find a cameraman? Because I do want to drop Suicide Note right after this trial. And once y'all hear this song, Suicide Note, it's very, very touching. He's talking about, because he got more than drill music. I got a whole bunch of music that don't got nothing to do with drill. The suicide note, and I talked about it before, he's writing his suicide note. He said he tried to be this and be this great person, and he apologized to all the moms that was affected by all this beef going on, and he apologized to me. He mentioned my name. He mentioned Denise's name, Jewel, Nisha. He mentioned a lot of y'all mom's name on if y'all on here or whatever. So I love that song. I will most definitely. I need somebody to shoot this video. I usually use Street Shark. He's the one who shot the Voodoo remix for me when I brought Jike Boy here. So I need this done. I need it done ASAP. Yes, I'm very, very outspoken, honey. Yes, he loved me. He put me in all his songs. He used to call me 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Mom, what? Of course, I'm thinking something happened. You called me 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to record me. And I told him, I'm going to sue you because you're not supposed to utilize nothing about me, my voice, or anything without my permission. Now, I'm a witness. When I took your CNA class, we had fun and clown. You just ain't with the bullshit at all. And not. So, y'all, I'm kind of sleepy, but if y'all know anybody that could shoot me a video, please do so. If you're going to be in Tampa on Wednesday, I do have some free stuff to give out, some armbands, some t-shirts, some obituaries. If you're going to be there, Jacksonville, I have some stuff I have left over as well, to give away in honor of Charles Jones II. People don't know the other side of Charles. Yeah, he a troll. He a big troll. He will troll you. He do drill music. He does that as well. But Charles has a heart. Charles was loyal. He loved his friends, even though some of them was iffy or whatever. He loved his friends. He helped people that he didn't even know. So he helped people. He gave out money. And the kids love him. The kids love him, and he loved kids as well. No, I'm not a grandmother. He did not have any children. So, yeah. So, if y'all can help me out, just let me know. And I'll be getting back with y'all tomorrow night after day 5.